Valir versus Garrosh. Victory or death.
Watch your back.
I got my 1-drop against Pirate Warrior. I guess that's really all I can ask for. Wow, this hand is really good. Give me like shield block or something. Bash is really good. Actually, Bash might be like the best card you can get off Swashbuckler in this matchup. Assuming he's Pirate Warrior. He didn't have a 1 or 2 drop, but surely he's still Pirate Warrior, right? Honestly, with as much Pirate Warrior and Aggro Shaman as there is right now, Control Warrior might not be a terrible choice. But it was never going to be Control Warrior. That's okay. I would rather play against Pirate Warrior with this curve than a Control Warrior. Even though Pirate Warrior is the better deck, when they miss their first 2 turns, they're just not nearly as threatening. And not only did he miss his first 2 turns, I've had the perfect turn every other turn. I'm gonna coin out the Shadowcaster here just to keep up some pressure. And I think I'll take the Swashbuckler. The Jade Swarmer is more value, but it seems like it might be hard to copy the Jade Swarmer, play it, and have it die to get all the value out of it. So I'll just play Swashbuckler. Sometimes I pick up a nice defensive card that just straight up beats Pirate Warrior. I traded the 2-1 into my 1-1. He's really set on going for board right now. I want to kill this, so I think I want to backstab Shuriken. I don't really have the mana to play the Jade Spirit this turn. So, we'll start with the Swashbuckler. Wow, Fiery War Axe is a good card. I probably don't play it this turn, though. Take the Thalnos here. I can actually go Thalnos backstab, and then send this guy in. Let's go for that. This leaves me with a little bit of removal in my hand, and popping the Death Rattle on that guy just makes my Jade Spirit better, and my Jade Shuriken better.
First, the pirate's code.
Let's just War Axe into this guy and play a Jade Spirit, I think. I could have also gone for like Swarmer Shuriken there, but I think maybe next turn I want to go Swarmer Shuriken Van Cleef. I think this game was actually over on turn 2 when he missed his 2-drop. Like, ever since then he's been having to trade. I don't know if it's been correct to trade every time, but he has been trading. And all the trades were just like, yeah, you're not winning the game making these trades. So I probably have lethal here. This is 9, 15. Yeah, this is lethal. I think it's lethal on board, but if it's not, I have the bash. Yeah, so 3 over. Wasn't really well played. I won because his curve was shit. That's really all there was to it.
Valir versus Malfurion. I must protect the one.
Watch your back.
Yeah, this hand sucks. Point SI is not even that good against Druid. I think I'd rather try to get Pirates or Jade Swarmers. This hand kinda sucks, but Aya is the best card in my deck, so I guess it's not a disaster to draw her. Well, that's not the pirate I wanted to draw. I might just play SI7 Agent as a 3/3 next turn and then go Jade Spirit into Aya.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
Oh, he got his Aya out first. Well, I probably want to play SI7 Agent on this guy, so we'll go for Swashbuckler Coin. Do I ever play Wild Growth here? I probably want to get something out to contest his board.
Behold the rage of the Firelands.
You are no fun.
I can just go for like Wild Growth Eviscerate here. That's 4 damage on this guy, I have Weapon into him, and then I can backstab Swashbuckler into this guy, and then I can play Aya next turn. I could also go for like Patch's Cold Blood to go into this, and then backstab Dagger and then Wild Growth. So keep the Eviscerate, use the Patches and the Cold Blood. I think I'll just use the Eviscerate. The other play lets me keep my Swashbuckler on the board, but it's already vulnerable to his hero power or swipe, so I like getting some value out of it. And the Patches and the Cold Blood cost 1 mana, the Eviscerate cost 2, so it keeps my hand a little bit more flexible by playing the Eviscerate and keeping those.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
Well, hopefully Aya plus Jade Shuriken can take down this beast. So Aya plus the 1/1 goes into this guy, and then I have Patches, Cold Blood, Jade Shuriken to take this guy down, and I can even play Unearthed Raptor on Aya Blackball. I think that's the play.
I'm in charge now.
You die now. You are no fun.
This is actually a pretty big swing.
I've been inside that thing.
Dealt with
for
2 of his
months.
minions, and I got a bunch of Jade Golems going. He drew the card there. Wonder if I'm getting swiped. I can still hero power into that guy and make another Jade Golem with this Jade Spirit. I think I'm ahead right now. It's a shame I don't have a Death Rattle for the Unearthed Raptor. But I don't have mana to play it this turn anyway, so maybe I can draw into something.
Where shall I strike?
Okay, he didn't charge the Druid of the Claw, so I'm probably not dead anytime soon. I can use 5/1 plus Dagger to kill the bear, and then these other 3 minions kill these 2 guys, so I'm left with a 5/1 and a 3/4. That seems kinda bad. If I Cold Blood this guy, he can take out the bear. Then these 2 into the 5/5, this guy remains at 5/3, plus I have the 3/4. I think this is the most efficient way to trade. Unfortunately, we're at the point where he just has more cards than me. I think I had to play my Unearthed Raptor there even though it didn't get value. It really sucks to have to play it there. God, he just has threat after threat, doesn't he? Alright, Journey Below can get me something good. Do I have time to play a Nubarak? I have 9 mana this turn, so good enough. He didn't charge his Druid of the Claw 2 turns ago, 1 turn ago. So even if this 5 connects, I'm probably not dead this turn. But I do have to worry about Feral Rage and Swipe past this point. I don't have any way to heal out of Swipe range, but I do have 2 copies of Defender of Argus that can stop a Feral Rage or maybe another Druid of the Claw. I also have a Swashbuckler that could pick up a heal. Well, I don't think I'm dead here, but it's pretty much impossible to survive.
My shield for Argus.
My taunts don't even line up well against his minions. He can put them both at 1 health, and my Argus only trades into one of them. It turns out turn 3 Aya Blackpaw is pretty good.
Valera versus Garrosh. Victory or death.
Watch your back.
I don't think any of these cards quite cut it against Pirate Warrior. I need pirates of my own, Mistress of Mixtures, Backstab, that kind of stuff.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
I think I want to get the dagger up here. I already have a turn 3, hopefully a turn 4, and a turn 5. Not sure when I'll really be able to play the minion from this journey below. Although I guess if it was something good, then maybe I could play it instead of Argus on turn 4. I guess I'm even just going to play it here. None of these cards are good this turn. I can take Zeril to play instead of Argus next turn, or I can just take Aya because it's the most value here. Against Dragon Warrior I might need the value. I guess I'll just take Aya.
Here we go.
I don't know. I think there's some chance that at some point in this game I'll feel stupid for having taken Aya. Because she is the best card there. She's actually the best Death Rattle you can get as far as value goes. But it might be kind of hard to find the time to play her. I still have patches in my deck, so Swashbuckler plus my board kills this guy. And I think in this matchup I don't mind copying this Death Rattle.
Here we go.
Dagger first, so I get full value out of the Mistress of Mixtures heal. Maybe it's kind of weird taking the greedy Aya off the journey below and then saying that getting the Mistress Death Rattle copied is good enough. Seems a little bit contradictory. But maybe the fact that I took the Aya and have value in my hand means that I can make that play. If I play Argus here, it lets me kill his dude. If I play Shadowcaster, I have a pretty decent board that deals with his dude next turn. Plus I have a pretty cheap Death Rattle copy. It would potentially let me make a 6/6 Van Cleef next turn, but I probably usually play Aya instead of that, right?
The shadows beckon.
Let's just go for the Shadowcaster here. And go ahead and get some damage on that Twilight Guardian. And I guess just really hope he's not playing Ravaging Ghoul. But I don't think most of them play Ravaging Ghoul. Making the attack with the Unearthed Raptor there makes it harder for him to just ignore the Raptor. Or just ignore my board in general because the 3/1 trades into it so well.
I wield the power of black.
If I had one more mana, I could go for a really sick Cleave, Jade Shuriken, Edwin Van Cleef this turn. Maybe I go for the Cleave Shuriken anyway, just because it's so good. And then my next turn is Aya plus Raptor. Aya plus Raptor is pretty strong.
The menagerie is for guests only.
I can go for Aya Raptor, or I can go for Argus to get some better trades. I could use my dagger and my 5/5 instead of trading off all my stuff. But it kinda seems like just playing Aya and copying her Death Rattle, getting some Jade Golems going might be the play. Next turn I can play a 6/6 Van Cleef, get some good trades with my dudes on board because of Argus, and discover a Death Rattle minion. Maybe I even pick up a Backstab. I'm not sure which of my 4s is better, but I always play this, I think. Karen Bloodhoof has a lot of value. Jade Swarmer might be better though. The minion it summons is comparable, or maybe even better, and is just easier to fit into a turn. I think the Argus looks pretty good here.
Here we go.
Lets me clear his board and still have a pretty strong board on my own. So basically the difference between Jade Spirit and Argus was I think I would have like a 5/5 Jade Golem instead of these two haunted Jade Golems. Probably just ignore Ragnaros, right? Actually, I can trade into it really easily, so probably just do that. Plus, I was kind of running out of space on my board. I think I would have had to dagger instead of playing one of these Swarmers. It would have been pretty nice to just get 8 face damage there, though. Oh, he is playing Ravaging Ghoul. I'm glad I didn't get blown out by it that one turn. Hopefully he's not playing Brawl. Surely this is lethal, right? I suddenly became very tired that game, so I hope I didn't embarrass myself with any terrible plays.